Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing on this chilly morning? Hope everybody is doing good. Hope everybody is in a blessed state. But I want to talk to you this morning about marriage. Yes, I am seeing a lot of people getting married these days, especially in the Black community, and I am so happy for that. But I have a question. Why are you getting married? Are you out here getting married because you just want to be married? Or are you getting married to uphold a structure or to share something with somebody, build something with somebody? Because I asked that question because I also see quite a few people making decisions to get married just for the sake of being married, or feel like marriage is something that you should go on just to have a title. And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be that way. I remember my first marriage, my first and my second marriage, because, like I tell you, I don't give no advice or say anything without going through some things. So I remember the first time I had got married. And I was 29 years old, and I was with my children's father. And we had been together forever, or whatever the case may be, on and off. And even to that, I knew that my mom was married. That's what you're supposed to be. You can have kids. I might as well get married. But nevertheless, that's not why I married him the first time. Do you know the first time I got married because I needed to get him some insurance. And I knew if we got married, I can at least add him to my Medicaid. Yep, the judgment is coming. Y'all can say what y'all want. I did it. I accept it. But that's the truth. And the reason I'm choosing to share my truth is because I want people to understand marriage is a wonderful thing. You're going to go through some things. You're going to go through some ups and downs. But if you choose or make the decisions of getting married for the right reasons, a lot of people will have longer marriages or more beneficial marriages. Let's say that. So nevertheless, back to my story. I married my first husband because he needed to get some insurance. We'd been together on and off. At this point, we have 2 children. We might as well get married. That's what you do. So we got married. It was horrible. Not at the beginning, it was cool, but things had went wrong. He wasn't in a position to provide, or I didn't even know how to be a wife, and we can go back and forth, but that's for another segment. So me and him got a divorce, and I divorced him because the things that we were going through, my daughter was being affected by, and we want to always protect our children from everything, but I didn't realize I was not protecting her from me. Seeing an example. Now, when I divorced my husband, I had left. I was pregnant with our youngest child. Left, did that. We got a divorce. He did what he did. I did what I did. We called ourselves moving on, not with other people, but just moving on. So I called myself getting in church, getting saved this time. Now this y'all, I was super saved this time. I was ready to give my life to Jesus and all that good stuff. Live under the Christianity rule of thumb, and that's what I did. And me and my children's father thought, like, he wanted his family back. He felt like if he was gonna get somewhere in life, that he needed to do well by his family, and da. So he asked me back, and I had been praying to God and asking questions like, can I be a wife? The definition of a wife, a real wife. So we got married. But we got married because we was having sex. And if we was having sex, that was against God. And I needed to be married so I can keep going and showing my face in church, because I can't be humping on my baby daddy and sitting up in church saved. You just can't be doing that, right? Right. So since I still didn't have no sense, I went back, told him pressured into it. He went ahead and we got married. We got married in 30 days. This time we had the whole kit and caboodle. I had a dress. We had bridesmaids and grooms, everything. And we still weren't no better for each other. He still was cheating. I was still being closed off. I really didn't trust him. I still had trust issues. I still had bitter issues. Him trying to forgive the bullshit that I did. Me not really just moving past the bullshit he did. Not realizing he is the same motherfucker he's going to be. And we have grown apart. So I did it again. And I stayed in it longer than I was supposed to, because at this point I looked stupid. I'd have made this mistake. I knew who he was. And now I got to save face in front of these people. So I'm going to pretend now. I'm going to pretend that our marriage is good. I'm going to pretend that I'm happy. I'm going to pretend that it's going great. I'm going to pretend, because at this moment, this is all I knew I had. This is the only man that wanted me. I was fat. I was ugly to myself. It's all things that I felt for myself. These are things that I said to myself. Yes, circumstances played a role in it, but I still said it to myself. And I had just made myself believe that this was all I had to offer, because let's face it, we watched our parents stay with our fathers that cheated. Long as he went to work and came home and paid the bills, you can deal with the cheating. You can deal with the argument. You can deal with all that. Long as your bills is paid, I understand. Long as, you know, that money's coming through and they can keep your hair done and your nails done, you gonna stay. I understand. And then we want to make ourselves and and now that we got social media, we can live in whatever world we want to live in. We can put it on Facebook that we have this man or this dream that we want to have, but no, at home we dealing with stuff that we are allowing, male or female, because it's just not women that's going through this. It's some men out here with some raggedy heifers too, let's be honest. But we deal with that stuff because most of us we're deal with it because we're trapped into our church. We get married under the religion. To death do us part. We're supposed to deal with these things, and they tell me you ain't supposed to divorce, so we stay with them, or we marry out of religion, trying to make sure, you know, we be saved for Jesus. Then some of us get married because all our friends is married. We tired of waiting. We want a husband, so we gonna get us a husband knowing good goddamn well they don't mean us well. They ain't for us. They can't do nothing, but he might work. You know, he might got a good job. Even though he got 2, 3, 4 baby mamas, baby mama drama and all that, long as we can get on Facebook and convince ourselves that our relationship is something that is not, we can deal with it. As long as that ring come and I can say, I'm a wife though. I can deal. He might be cheating. He might have babies scattered everywhere. He might make me feel like I'm not shit, but I'm a wife though. No. For men too. I did right, even though she went out and had a baby. I know the baby probably ain't mine. Probably the second baby ain't either. She don't do shit. She can't cook. She can't clean. She really ain't that smart, but she fine though. Her booty big. You know, she ain't good with credit, but it's okay. She talks to me like I ain't shit. She cheat on me every other weekend. She don't comb my kids' hair, but I did right by her. I married her because they said, being a man, that's what you do. That ain't it either. Marriage is not about struggling to find who you are, to validate if you're who you are. Marriage is a learning institute for you to build with somebody, for somebody to put into you when those days are ugly. I had to learn that. I had to learn I had to be a man's purpose. Give him a purpose. That means a lot of the things that I learned or think I knew, I had to let go. Our marriage is different because we do live a polyamorous life. It's different from the norm, but the respect, the honor, the intelligence, the growth, the love, the maturity is all still there. And I want that for everybody else. But we have to really wake up and ask ourselves, why are we out here getting married? And is it worth us settling for the things that we are settling for? And there's nobody to blame, because I'm not pointing no fingers at if you don't allow somebody, the red flags is there. You know what it is. You know what it is. And some of us, if we take the time to get to know ourselves and be patient and be honest with ourselves, get it what you need. You cannot be with somebody that's not equally yoked. And whatever your yoke is, if you like to run the streets, if you like to do that, get you a motherfucker that like to run the streets with you. If you are a little on the classy side and like movies and opera, get somebody that like the same shit that you like. Get somebody on your level that like the things that you're like and willing to grow and put forth in you. Because I'm not here to tell you what type of marriage that you should have, but I am here to tell you how to have a prosperous marriage on your level. Because if you are a goal-orientated person that wants to get somewhere in life that's above the stars, you can't get with a it'll-do motherfucker. You can't do that. Because they're going to it'll-do your ass to death. And you're going to be stuck and you're going to be stagnant. And you can't be marrying people because it'll-do either. You can't say, well, at least he got a job and he got one baby mama and I guess this'll do. Yeah, let's wrap this up. But it doesn't inspire you. He doesn't make you happy. He doesn't make you dream. It doesn't make you want to grow. When you wake up and look at this person, it doesn't seem like your hopes and inspiration, or, man, this is what God meant when he designed somebody for me to be me. You wake up next to that motherfucker like, yeah, he'll do. He'll do. You know, he'll do. And then you wonder why people cheat, male and female, because this is not a video to point fingers at each other. This is a video to change the narrative for everybody to make a better decision in what they want, because marriage is awesome, especially in the black community. Get somebody that's equally yoked to you, male or female. That's it. That's it. And sometimes that's going to have you stepping outside of your norm or stepping outside of your boundaries. But what it is going to do is make you step up and be better. That's what it's supposed to do. Be patient. Because you shouldn't be a that'll-do type of person. Never should you be a that'll-do type of person. Ever. And it is okay. And I know some of us is tired of being alone, especially when we tired of being alone. We tired of being by ourselves. But I'm going to tell you something. It's nothing worse than being alone with a motherfucker next to you. Okay? Also, don't be scared to go into the relationship you want because of how other motherfuckers see it. If you want to be with a man that y'all want to live a different type of lifestyle, that's for you. Long as you are happy. Can't nobody tell you what you're doing as long as you are happy on the inside. Not happy on Facebook, not happy on Instagram, not happy because, you know, you don't want people to know what you're doing or whatever. No, you are happy on the inside, because as long as you are happy on the inside, can't nobody tell you nothing about your union and what you want to do. And that's sometimes it takes for us to be by ourselves to get to know our flaws and alls, what we're willing to accept and not accept. Don't let nobody tell you what you're aiming for is too high. Standards is standards. If you want somebody to match your shit, let them match your shit. If they can't, don't downgrade them. If that motherfucker ain't making your 6 figures, just let them know, you know what, that's just not what I see in my life. That's not just what I want. It's okay, honey. I'm just not the woman for you. I'm not your purpose. We don't have to be ugly towards one another with it either. We don't have to make nobody feel less than. We just can let people know, like, you know what, that's just not where I'm at in life. I have other goals and other things that we need to do. All I'm saying, if you don't take nothing from this video, is why are you getting married? Write it down. See what you want to step into, because your children see what you do too. Either we're going to change the narrative, break the pattern, or keep the cycle. Make your life what you need to. That means take responsibilities of the things that we didn't do right, and get the shit together that we did do right, and keep passing it along. That's it. That's all. I'm just saying. And that's my coffee for today. I just hope y'all get something out of that. If not, I'm going to try again next time. Love, peace, and fish grease, people. I'm going to go to the stove.